and welcome to my third grade class. I would like to introduce my students. This is Aaron, raise your hand. This is Jordan. This is Brooke. This is the other Jordan. And this is Willie. This is his first time at school. And this is Winston, his brother. Okay, so third graders, we have a morning message. So let's read it all together as a class.
Good morning, third graders. Today we are going to do pre-reading activities. Pre-reading activities are activities done before reading a book. Our pre-reading activities will be an anticipation guide and brainstorming. An anticipation guide asks questions about what you think the book will be about. Brainstorming is coming up with words or sentences that go along with an idea in the book before you read the book.
Okay, so that was a lot. So who can raise their hand by looking at this and tell me what a pre-reading activity is? Brooke?
It's the activity you do before you read.
Good. And can someone tell me 2 examples of pre-reading activities? Okay, Aaron?
An anticipation guide and brainstorming.
Yes. And Jordan, my friend, can you tell me what an anticipation guide is?
An anticipation guide.
Can you speak up so all your friends can hear you?
An anticipation guide asks questions about what you think the book will be about.
Okay, so is that before you read or after you read?
Before.
Good. And Jordan, since you didn't answer yet, can you tell us what brainstorming is?
Coming up with words or sentences that go along with an idea in the book before you read the book.
Good job. Can you put that into your own words?
No.
Okay, well we're going to do brainstorming so you'll know how to do it, okay? So first, I'll show you what our book is going to be about. So you can see the cover. Who can read this for me? Brooke?
Good enough to eat.
Good. So by looking at the cover, can you get an idea in your head of what this book might be about before we even read it? Just think about it in your head. All right. So first, we're going to brainstorm. And we have 2 things. How food helps our bodies and proteins. And this is a word that not a lot of third graders know yet, so we're going to learn about it today. I'm going to pass out sticky notes, and I'm going to give you a few minutes to brainstorm, so you're coming up with ideas of how you think food helps our bodies. So if you write it, draw it, or write a word, and then you put it around this note card. And then if you think you know what a protein is, or you have an example of a food, even if you don't know it and you want to guess, that's okay too. Then you'll put on a note card and put it around proteins, and you'll work together, and then we'll talk about it in a minute, okay? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, so there's proteins, and then how food helps our bodies. So you have to share the sticky notes.
So just go right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it matter what color?
Nope.
And we can talk with each other.
Yep, you can talk with each other.
I think a protein is an amino acid.
Oh, wow.
I
You're a
know.
smart third grader.
Proteins come from meats, don't they?
Yeah. I think eggs too.
Okay.
I'm gonna
write
write
that
eggs.
down.
Are we doing just proteins right now?
You can do whichever one you want.
I wrote eggs down for proteins.
I put meats. Will you put that on your book?
Yep.
Well, I'm not.
Do you have one, Jordan?
No.
Food helps our bodies. It helps us grow.
I have one.
Okay.
So I drew
That's
a
what
little.
I was writing.
Well, I drew a little guy into a big guy. So now you'll think of something else.
How food helps
You
our
can have that
bodies.
one too, Jordan. It's okay.
No, I thought of one.
What did you write, Jordan?
To stay strong.
That's a good one.
I was going to put give us nutrients.
Wow.
That's
a
it.
big word.
I was gonna put it's the fuel for our bodies. So I'll write that.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. Good job. So we kind of already talked about what you have, and these are good ideas, and we'll find more out in the book in a little bit. So finish up your note card, your sticky note. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to do the anticipation guide, which will have questions about the book, what you think about the book before we read it. So I'm going to give you each a piece of paper and you fill this out alone while I read the questions. The first 3 are true and false. What you think is going to happen. It doesn't have to be right, just give your best educated guess. The last one, it says, by looking at the cover of the book, I'll hold up the cover again, I think the book will be about, and you just write what you can. It can just be a couple words or a sentence, and if you can't do that, you can draw something over here too. And then don't look at the back yet, because we're going to do that side after we read. Does everyone understand? Okay, we'll go through it together. Does everyone have a pen still?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 says, eating foods makes your body have energy to do things. True or false? Just put what you think. Number 2, you get proteins when you eat cake, candy, and potato chips. True or false? Can I move to 3?
Yes.
Okay. We have to eat different kinds of food to stay healthy. That means our bodies need fats and sugars too. True or false? And then 4, you do on your own by looking at the cover. And raise your hand when you're done. Alright, so now put your anticipation guide next to you, and as I read a couple pages, if I say something that you did brainstorm, then I want you to, I was going to have you hop up and down, but I don't know if we could see all of you on the camera, so I'll just have you wave your hand like this. If we come across something you have, so who did this one? Grow? If the book says we need food to grow, you would raise your hand because you did brainstorm that one. Does everyone understand? Okay, so we're going to read a few pages. Good enough to eat. Babies cry when they're hungry. Dogs bark and howl like Winston and Willie. When you feel hungry, your stomach grumbles. Your legs feel weak. You don't cry or howl, but sometimes you feel cranky. Who's a baby sister or brother that gets cranky like that? Yeah. In the nick of time, your dinner is ready. It looks good, it smells good, it tastes good. As soon as you eat, you feel better. Hunger sends you strong signals. What's a signal? That's a word that we should write on our vocabulary journals. A signal. Hunger sends you strong signals. Hunger tells you, okay, you want to try?
It's like a message.
Yeah, that's a good word, a message. So hunger sends you strong messages. It lets you know that eating is the most important thing you do each day. The food you eat and drink helps you, or keeps you alive. It builds, protects, and energizes your body. Food makes you able to, oh, did you hear one in there?
Yeah.
Good. So it helps you grow. Good job. It helps you think. It helps you breathe and move and stay cool and stay warm. It helps you fight germs. Hunger heals you, or food heals you, and food helps you stay alive. Okay. So now we have this page that has a lot of things on it. And it has protein, which we talked about, right? Okay. And it has fat. Did we talk about that in the anticipation guide?
Yes.
Okay. So So nutrients are the part of food that your body uses to do its work. There are 6 different kinds of nutrients. You need large amounts of some nutrients and very small amounts of others in your diet. What do you think you need small amounts of? Jordan?
Fat.
Okay, anything else? Aaron?
Sugar.
Yeah. Very good. Now we'll read about proteins real quick. Protein supplies energy. It also builds and repairs your muscles, skin, brain, blood, bones, and internal organs. You get protein when you eat animal foods such as fish, meat, eggs, milk, and cheese. You also get protein from plants. Okay. So who liked that book? Good. Okay, so on the other side of your anticipation guide, you need to look at the questions and see what you learned from the book. So one says the same question, eating food makes your body have energy to do things. And then 2 and 3 are the same that you already did too. So by doing the pre-reading, the before reading anticipation guide, and then doing an after reading one, what did you learn? Anyone tell me what they learned? Jordan?
Our bodies do need some fats and some sugars.
Yeah, just not a lot, right?
Right.
Good. Anything else, Brooke?
That eating food and proteins can help our bodies heal.
Yeah. Anybody else like to share? Would you like to share? Would Winston like to share? Okay, does anyone want to talk about their number 4? I guess we kind of talked about that.
That's what I wrote down. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. All right, 3rd graders, thank you. And now we will go to our math lesson.
Yeah.